Well, well, well. Look who came crawling back to this slop fest of a podcast. Welcome to VCR. My name is Robby, and I'm here with...
Me? You're here with me.
And me's name is...
Me's name, Caden. Caden's my name. Yeah. Yeah, welcome back. Glad to, I don't know, man. I don't know.
We're not in the podcast gear today, bro.
No, I'm not in gear. I thought I was. I wasn't. But,
Well, that's okay. We were both in like half gear, so we'll kind of just like trug along very slowly.
I mean, half and half makes a whole, right?
Does it?
Me and you makes us.
Here. So if you have half of a pie, no, yeah, you're right. I think you're right about that.
Okay, good. I'm glad we came to that conclusion. But
yeah. So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, so I just got back from the doctor. What time is it? Like maybe 20 minutes ago. Got my TB test in. Got that for my EMT class. Yeah, tuberculosis. I had to go get like a skin test to have on my medical record to go so I could do clinicals in the hospital in the ER.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, just part of the class. But I mean, I waited there for like 40 minutes, and it took I kid you not, like maybe not even a solid minute, I don't think. Not even a full minute to get this. It was maybe 20 seconds, just a little poke, and then she said, "Oh, yeah, now you're good." I'm like, "Seriously?"
From the way you described it earlier before the podcast, it sounded like they just walked out into the waiting room with a needle and just stabbed you, and you were on your way.
They might as well have. I just walked down the hallway, walked into the room, they poked me, and then I walked back out. That was it. So, the joys.
I don't know why, but when you said poked you, I just pictured the doctor just poking you. Now you know the needle. I don't know why.
You just walk in, he
walked up,
pokes you, and it's like, yeah, you're good. You feel good.
Yeah, you're a little on the firm side, so just cut it back on the fast food. But besides that, like, you're good for the most part. You're young.
Yeah. I do have something a little bit of small talk I wanted to talk to you about. I've been waiting to tell you. Have you seen the Backrooms movie?
I haven't. I've been wanting to.
I just saw it last night.
Was it good? Is it worth my time?
I don't know why everybody is saying like, don't expect too much, I mean, it's like it's the Backrooms, but it doesn't like stick to the lore, and like I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize there was that much lore to the Backrooms, to like liminal space ideas. But I thought it was amazing. I thought it was fantastic.
Really? Okay, so I should definitely watch it then.
Oh, you should definitely watch it. I loved it. But also, I love liminal spaces and like that whole idea. I'm a huge fan of that.
I don't really find it that interesting, like liminal spaces stuff, especially like the normal Backrooms like space is just boring in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's not.
The pool room's kind of cool, but like
it's not just about the room. It's not just about the room.
I know, like I get what you're saying, but like SCP did it first, bro. Like Backrooms is not like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. No, I get where you're coming from.
So much cooler. And like Backrooms just never really interested me. But
I can see why you find it boring. I can see why you find it a little bit boring, but I love the idea of it. And like all the dream core stuff,
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have to watch the movie then and see what I think about it. Because like my only experience with the Backrooms is like from video games and stuff. Boom. Maybe there's like a cutscene in the beginning, and then you like fall through the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I played the video game and I got really bored. I like the idea of it more than like playing the games. I like the idea and like seeing it brought to life in like a movie form was really cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll have to watch it.
You will. I thought it was great, personally. I would be talking more about it if you had seen it. but I
Right.
don't want to spoil anything for you.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You should have given me a heads up. I could have watched it beforehand.
Yeah, I think the last day it's showing in theaters where I'm at is Wednesday, so I caught it at the very end.
That's pretty hype. I'm excited for the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out soon.
Oh yes, I don't even think I've seen a full trailer, but I know about it coming out. It looks like I saw some clips of it. Looks really good.
I've seen the full trailer, but then they keep releasing like new updated trailers, and it's like, bro, I don't want to see everything. Like, stop showing me everything. You know?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way because there are certain shows and movies that I don't watch the trailer because they spoil like half the movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried they're gonna do that, but I don't think they are. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
But yeah, my life has been pretty busy lately. Well, not anymore, I guess. So I've been waiting to tell you this as well. The company I worked at shut down, so I don't have a job anymore.
What? They just up and left you?
Yeah, I literally went into work like I think it was actually like last Tuesday. So I've been waiting. We were like in a room. It's a small company, like literally like 7 people. And I was in a room with like the actual owner and like my coworker. And he was just like, "Yeah, I don't know if what we're doing is gonna work out." And then they were like, they've had this conversation before, you know? And so like it's not like it was out of completely left field, but I wasn't expecting it to happen this soon, you know? I was just trying to make it through the summer because that's when I was gonna get a different job kind of thing. But yeah, and then they were like, then the boss was kind of just like, "What if I sold the company?" And I kind of look over like, interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then literally he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna send him an email." So he sent an email to a different company, and they had dinner Thursday, and then I was supposed to have dinner with like my company my ex company I guess now, that I worked at on Tuesday yesterday, but a family emergency came up, so we had to move it back, which kind of sucks. Well, obviously family emergencies suck, but also because like now I have to wait a whole extra week to know like if I'm getting transferred to this new company or not. You know?
Yeah. Man. Yeah, so somebody else bought the company then? Like completely?
See, that's the thing. I don't even know.
Oh.
Like I literally so like here's the timeline. I go in Tuesday, bro says, "Yeah, I'm gonna sell the company," and then everybody that worked there is kind of just low key out of a job. He's like, "All right, Tuesday we're gonna have company dinner one last time, and I'll let you guys know what's going on." I go home. I applied for a new job at this other company, unrelated. Having an interview with them, that went awful. But we'll get into that later.
I was gonna say I kind of want to hear.
And then apparently my boss also knows him. So he was like, the company I interviewed at, we'll call the company I interviewed at like, I don't know, bro, give me a name. Toys R Us.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. Could we get sued for that?
No. I don't
Do they
think
have
so.
the money to sue us?
I don't think so. Oh, probably not. I mean, didn't they go bankrupt?
I don't know. Well, no, because we saw one in Canada a while back.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Anyways, Toys R Us is where I had an interview at, and then apparently the boss at Toys R Us knows the boss of the company I was working at, so he was like, "All right, I'll give him a call, and then we'll go from there." But then I was like, "Well, I don't want Toys R Us to call my boss, and then my boss think like, oh, he's got a job, he'll be fine. I don't need to get him to work at this other place because I'd rather work at this other place because it's way closer to home." So then I had to like shoot him a text message because I don't have his email. And I was like, I had to like make it sound like professional, not like oh, this place is my second option.
Yeah.
Even though they actually are. It
Yeah,
was this whole thing.
Trust me, I've been there. I've been there.
But yeah, haven't heard back from Toys R Us yet, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a big giraffe at my window tomorrow. Who knows? But
You mean elephant?
Dude, no, it's a giraffe.
No, that's Toys R Us. Toys R Us.
Oh,
is elephant.
Yeah,
remember?
sorry.
Yeah.
Common misconception. What's the whole like Fruit of the Loom. Everybody thought there was a thingy, but there actually wasn't. But then there actually was. What's that effect called?
Oh my goodness, that's not the Mandela effect, is it?
Maybe it is.
What's the Mandela effect? Hold on.
The Carbonaro effect.
That's Italian.
Shout out. Have you ever seen that show?
No, I have not.
Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Hold on. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where large groups of people collectively say... Yeah, okay, that is the Mandela effect.
Okay, good.
Collectively share the same false memory of the past, pop culture, detail, yeah, all that stuff, brand logos. So it was the Mandela effect.
Bro's so smart. Bro's actually educated.
Yeah, because that was right off the brain. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Off the top of the noggin. But yeah, anyways, I don't have a job, and I was gonna find out yesterday, but then literally yesterday, like a couple hours before the dinner, he was like, "Yeah, I gotta cancel. Something came up." But now it's kind of just like, bro, you can't just let me know like how it went. Like, do I have a job or not? Like, why do we have to wait till dinner, bro?
Why do we have to wait till dinner?
Yeah, bro.
No, that sucks. That sucks.
It is pretty brutal, but it should be fine, hopefully.
Well, that's what's nice about like test taking online. You get your results instantly instead of having to wait like a week, you know?
Yeah, that is true, except like
even then some tests you still have to wait like a week.
Yeah, I was going to say like sometimes waiting for your test results is kind of nice because then you have that moment of bliss and euphoria afterwards and you're just like, well, it's done. I can't do anything about it. And then like a week later you find out you failed and life sucks. You know?
Yeah, I was going to say it's either euphoria or just horror until you get your results.
No, because sometimes like there is a little stage of like horror sometimes, you know, of like everything's cooked, I'm done. But then after that you're kind of just like, I have nothing left to lose, you know, like.
Well, have you never had a moment where, like, after you take a test and you finish and you come home and all you can do is think about that test and then you think about some of the questions that you had to answer and you realize, oh no. Oh no. I answered that totally wrong. And then you realize what the right answer really was and now it's too late.
Yeah, no, I get that a lot. I also did that with my interview. Kind of. But yeah.
Did you want to talk about how you bombed your interview?
I thought I'd save it for the topic today. Caden gave me a little call before the podcast, letting me think of some stories. So
I did. I gave you a little heads up on what the topic was today.
And my stories still aren't good.
I'm sure they'll be fine, dude. I'm sure they'll be fine. But
yeah, maybe for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know how it is.
Okay, buddy.
Okay. But the topic for today is going to be embarrassing moments, embarrassing memories, things that either we've cringed at, things we've seen online, or things that we've done that we look back on and make us cringe and just, yeah.
Yeah, I think mine were really repressed because I did not remember any. I had to like dig deep, you know? But once I remember one, it kind of started cascading. So, like this interview one I was just about to talk about kind of reminded me of another one. So we'll start way back with the first interview one that is like reminding me.
Okay.
So this is like my freshman year. So I went to community college back home and then I transferred to Michigan Tech for background. It was my first year at Michigan Tech. There was career fair. I land an internship, which is like pretty nice for my first year there. And then I only have like this work experience from like in like a computer science realm from like personal projects I've done, you know, there's no like industry experience.
Yeah.
And back at like this trade school back home when I was in high school, we did all these silly projects and we made like a little cutesy binder, you know, kind of like a yearbook almost.
Aw, I love that.
And like my projects were not serious. I literally had a website of Tomater that said, I want you. Like literally the cover page is picture of Tomater and the meme saying, I want you. And then I think the next slide is like Lightning McQueen going, what? But yeah, so that gives you some background to this.
Did you present that in front of a class?
Oh, no.
Oh. Whew, okay.
I presented this during my interview. So
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So I walk in, I'm waiting for this interview. I'm like, I tried
Oh my
practicing.
goodness.
I usually don't try to practice about what I say for an interview because it kind of messes me up to have like a set script.
Yeah.
Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. Like, and then I need to remember this set script instead of I can just go off the top of the head, like working at this company, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. You never stick to the script anyways. You really don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm so crazy and chaotic. I'm such a crackhead.
Oh, I was just talking about people in general, but I mean, yeah, you for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, no, because sometimes it is definitely good to stick to a script, But yeah, not during interviews. I'm not good with that. I think it like restricts my brain because I'm thinking more about what I'm supposed to say instead of what I should say, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, anyways, I walk into this interview room. It's got like kind of an uncomfortable chair, to be honest. And like it's during like the end of summer, so it's like really hot. And so I'm kind of worried about lifting up my arms because I'm wearing my like dress shirt, and I'm like, bro, if I have pit stains, the job's over. Like, there's no chance,
Yeah, was this for?
This is for an interview at the company I currently work at.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
following.
so I walk in there with my little binder. It's got like me programming on the front, and it says like the trade school name and my name underneath it. And then I sit down, I plop it down, and I have my resume. I take my resume and I go, here you go, guys. I have another copy. They ask me some interview questions, and then after like the interview, or like after that section of the interview, I go like, yeah, and here's some personal products I brought, just for you guys to look at. And they open the page, and the first page they flip to is the tomato one. So they just open up this page, and it just says, I want you. And it's just got the code printed out and like crappy HTML on the side. And it's not good programming code. Like, it's not.
Why did you think that was a good idea?
I don't know, because I was like, bro, I gotta have something that makes me stand out,
I bet that made you stand out for sure.
Probably not in a good way.
Probably not.
Yeah, safe to say I didn't get the second technical interview. But I talked to them again the next year at Career Fair. And I think they said that my name sounded familiar. And then I was like, yeah, I had an interview with you guys last year. I don't think they remembered me. Thank God. And I got an interview and I passed the technical. And then I got a second technical interview and I passed that. And then I got the job. And then I lost the job.
And that was recently.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't because you did a bad job.
That's true. It's not like I got like fired. So
I mean, that would be cringy. I could see how that was cringy. I mean, they open a page and they see tomato on what is meant to be a professional interview page,
yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I probably wasn't, actually.
Probably not. I remember you from that time.
Oh no, I have no regrets about the website. The website was fire, and it was the best website I've ever made. I probably just shouldn't have showed it off.
I was gonna say, bringing that to an interview, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, your turn.
I really don't want to dig this one up. I
need to like reset after remembering all of this.
Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. I have not shared this story ever, I don't think. Not that I can remember, at least. All right, let me set the scene for you. It's beginning of my sophomore year. New freshman class came in below us. There was a girl that I thought was very beautiful. I had a little crush on her. And I decided that I wanted to ask her out. And
okay.
I'd gotten her on Snapchat. We'd been like talking a little bit, nothing. Like, I should have known at the time it wasn't gonna go anywhere.
So just to confirm, you were a sophomore and she was a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't think she was very interested, but she did go on a date with me.
Okay.
And so where we live, we got the river and the boardwalk. Let me think. I believe it was just a walk, either that or we took longboards or something. But we were going for a walk through town, And in my mind, I was head over heels, you know? And I was so excited. It's like, oh man, I actually did it. I actually got a date with this girl. And we're walking and we stop by the gas station, grab a drink. And she was, I don't know why, she was kind of weird about it, you know? Like, I offered to buy her a drink and she was like almost telling me, no, do not buy me a drink. You should not spend money on me. But she said it in more of like a, no, it's okay. No, I really don't need anything. And, you know, of course, being a gentleman, I insisted. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Let's pick what you want. And I bought her a drink. I didn't have a job at the time, obviously, but a couple bucks, you know, it's fine.
I mean, I don't really think it's that weird to be like, nah, don't buy me something.
No, it's really not.
Okay. So she picked out her drink.
Yep. She picks out her drink, and we go back and we sit by the boardwalk.
Okay. I really thought you were gonna say your card declined or something.
No. This was this was way worse. This was way worse in my opinion. Card decline. I could fix that. You know, I couldn't fix this.
That's true. You could be like, yeah, my bank. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but anyways,
I'm so rich. Trust.
We walk back down to the boardwalk, and we're sitting on a bench, and
Bro's gotta take the deep breaths before he recalls a story.
Yeah, I really do. It's so embarrassing to me.
That's a good one.
But we're sitting on the bench, and I'm so awkward. I don't know what to talk about. So, you know, we're taking sips of the drinks we just bought, and she goes to take a sip of her drink. And to cut the tension, I had a genius idea. A wonderful idea. How could it ever go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You know how when your friend or somebody takes a drink and you bump the glass?
Yeah. Yeah, and they spill water all over themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you were like, yeah, I don't know. I don't see what could go wrong with this, really.
Yeah, well in my mind, I was like, that'd be a great idea to do.
That's so cute and playful of you.
Yeah, to do to this girl that I basically just met. Haven't been talking for more than like 30 minutes, really, in person. But that's not even the embarrassing part. I bumped the glass. Not enough to where she spills her drink, but I was so like uncomfortable in that moment because of the silence. I let out like a small chuckle, you know, but through my nose. And I let out a snot rocket. And the look on her face, she might as well have just went white as a ghost, and her eyes just like so wide. But yeah, and then obviously I swing around to where my back is towards her, and I'm wiping my nose. But
you didn't hit her with the you like that?
No,
I can do the other nostril too.
No, I didn't do that.
I'll do both at the same time next time.
But that moment has just been burned into my memory for so long. And
that sounds like, have you ever seen Malcolm in the Middle?
No, I haven't.
Well, there's this character Reese, and like he just bullies people, and then he'll just like point and laugh at them. And that's totally what this reminds me of. I don't know why, but like the fact that you literally just like bullied her and then laughed at her after complete silence and then shot boogers into her drink is fire.
No. It was not into her drink. It was not into her drink. But
I know that's how I picture it though.
Yeah, I'm glad that's how you picture it. It was just the most embarrassing moment that I really have to think of at the moment, because it's the one that just out of the blue, that memory will come up.
That sounds painful.
I was always asking myself, why'd you do that? You look like a total idiot.
I can't, like, thinking of like painful memories is so hard when you want to, but so easy when you don't want to.
Yeah. I agree. And this story might not even seem that embarrassing when you're just listening to it. Maybe I'm not doing it justice as explaining it, but oh my goodness, in the moment, that was horrible. Because in high school, especially early, you know, that's where That's where the social status is important.
Kid, I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounded pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm sad I wasn't there to witness it, to be honest.
Yeah, it felt pretty bad at the time. No. And now. I still think about it now.
Man, trying to think of ones. I wrote down a ton of quick ones. I could low-key do a speed round.
You want to do a speed round?
How many do you have?
Oh, that was my biggest one right there. But I can come up with more. I could definitely come up with more.
Okay, wait. Maybe I should. Oh wait, I have the recent interview one. So I'll set the stage. I'm sitting at home like a chud who's unemployed because I'm unemployed and I'm a chud. And I probably like just woke up at like 10 and it's like 11 now. So I'm like still a little bit groggy. And I filled out like an online application for Toys R Us, and I'm just like not expecting anything because it's probably like, oh, an AI is gonna review it and reject me automatically because they hate me. And then sitting at my computer, ring 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 ring. Editor insert phone call ring sound effect. I get a phone call, and I just pick it up. Like there's no number, and I'm like whatever. I don't get many spam calls, and when I do, I think it's fun to mess with them. But I go like, hello, and then they go, hi, is this Robby? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? Who is this? And then this is Toys R Us. Would you be able to come in for an interview today? My brain kind of like freezes, and I'm trying to think like, could I come in to do an interview today? Because I don't have a car where I'm at right now. I do have a car, but it's back home with my parents at their house, and I don't really have a way to get there because they're 50 minutes away in a car, so I can't exactly walk there, you know? And so I'm like, yes, possibly. I'm going to have to work out some transportation because I have some issues right now. Would I be able to give you a call back in like 5 to 10-ish minutes? He goes, yeah, that works out fine. You can just text me though, so no need to call unless you're preferring a phone call. And I go, okay, sounds good, thank you. I hang up the phone, figure out my transportation issues. But it's going to be at like 5, so I'm like, is that going to be too late, you know, because it says they close at 5 on their like website. And I call him back and I tell him this news, and he's like, yeah, it'll be fine, I'll see you then. Beep. Hangs up the phone. I'm freaking out. I'm just like pacing back and forth, and I'm like, bro, what am I going to do? Like, this interview is going to be brutal, you know? I don't know what I'm even going to talk about. You know?
Okay, and this was yeah, so this was for the company that you're working for now?
No. This is for like hopefully, like this is just like since I got like kind of like furloughed or like laid off.
Oh,
this
wait
is
a
company
second.
I'm trying to work for.
This is right now? This is happening right now?
Yeah, like I'm currently still waiting to hear back from them.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I wasn't following. Yeah. I thought
Maybe
this
I
was
should
your
specify
second
that.
interview story for like the last company.
No, that one was pretty basic. I kind of just went in, explained myself. They're like, "Yeah, here's when you can have a technical interview," and I went in and I just like locked in.
Oh, okay. Oh man,
But yeah,
and you have an apartment now too, so you need to be making money. You got rent to pay.
Yeah. Well, I have like savings and stuff, you know, and I can also get other jobs. So it's not like
want to pull from your savings.
Well, yeah, obviously, but like I'm just saying like it's not the end of the world if I don't get this job, but it would feel like it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But yeah. So anyways, I'm like freaking out because I'm like, if I get this job, how am I gonna get to work? Like I don't have a car, you know? I can't just like spawn in a car or go buy one.
I mean,
you know?
technically you do have a car. Why don't you have it up there?
Because I didn't need it because I live walking distance from work and school.
Yeah, but now you need it.
Thank you, Caden. I see that now.
I just don't know why you wouldn't bring it up anyways. There's no point not to have a car up there.
Because why would I be paying car insurance and like all that stuff if I'm not going to use my car? Like it's just a waste of money. Like I'd have to pay car insurance every month. I'd have to pay for parking, you know, at my apartment. which is just a one-time payment, but still, like, I don't want to pay like $100 just to have my car sit in a lot and not use it ever.
I mean, you could just have Nathan drive you everywhere. Have him drive you to work.
But not to work every day.
No, I'm sure he'll do that. He's not a very busy guy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's such a kind-hearted soul. He would totally do that.
He would totally do that.
But yeah, anyways, I worked out a thing. So I'm like trying to figure this out. Like, I need to get my car up here kind of thing. So my parents are actually coming up to see me. So I give them a call and I'm like, hey, would you guys be able to drive separately and one of you take my car? And they're like, yeah, that works out fine. So I'm like, okay, I have that worked out. So then time rolls around. I'm like studying a little bit before the interview. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to practice like too much about what I'm going to say because like I said earlier, like it messes me up. So I go to the interview. I like pretty much ace like the personality part, you know? And usually what they do is they schedule like a second interview for technical like interviews, which is where like they would give me like a programming problem, like sort this array with like whatever data or something like that. And I wasn't really ready for that. And he like pulls out this second laptop and my heart kind of drops. And I'm like, oh boy, I don't have like pencil or paper or anything. I'm gonna have to do this all in my head kind of thing. It should be fine. Because like usually they're not like that hard of questions. So usually you don't have to do that during a technical interview, at least the ones I've had. But yeah, and he pulls out this laptop. It's a MacBook, sets it down, opens it up. It's just a big long array of like data. And he like describes it as like we have like certain like incoming parts, and then there's certain stations that the parts need to go to, and then the stations can either like prime, paint, etc. Like there's certain like recipes they can do, right?
Yeah.
And I need to like track all the data and like return like a list of like where they are at the end of the steps, essentially. And that's what I gathered from after the interview. I figured out that's what he meant. During the interview, he was like, so after step 1, how many parts do I have? And I was like, what? What do you mean step 1? Like this is just a list of data. And then he like explained it and I was like, okay, 10. And he's like, right. After step 2, how many do I have? And I was like, still 10. Like it says 10 right here. And he was like, no. So like after step 2, how many parts do I have? And I'm like, it's over. I already lost the job. You know? And then I was like, I think I'm confused on what you mean by like parts. Like I don't. And he was like, no, so that's another incoming 10 parts. And I was like, oh, okay, so you have 20. And he's like, yes. And then there's also like this to recipe from recipe and like this null stuff. So if it's null, then it's coming from an external source. So that's like an incoming part essentially.
Everything
and this
you're
probably
saying
sounds
is going right over my head.
That's okay. I'm sure that's what happened to me too during the interview. And like I should have asked more questions to like explain the process more before I just tried programming it, which is what I usually do. But it was kind of like to the point where like, you know, if like you ask too many questions, they're going to think you're dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, if you ask too many questions, it might show that you don't actually understand what you're being hired to do.
Right. So I was kind of at that point is what it felt like, you know? So I was like, I don't want to keep like berating him with questions and then not know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like, all right, I got to try programming this. Like I kind of understand what he means. And it did not go well. I was like I was trying to use a hash map, but then there wasn't like a specific key I could have used to have, yeah, I don't know. It's just this whole thing. And like, I'm sure to like technical people out there that are listening, I'm sure they understand. They're going, you're a dumbass. And believe me, I know. And it was one of those things where like, I literally asked him, should I be using this tool? And he was like, yeah, you could do that. There's other ways to do it, but yeah, you could. And I was like, okay. And then like time's rolling by. I don't even know what time it is. I thought we were there for like 2 hours, bro. Genuinely thought I was there for 2 hours. And I'm like, does bro have to go home soon? Like he's like getting up and pacing the room, walking back and forth. And then he like comes over sometimes and he'll sit down next to me and just like stare at the computer. So I guess I'll explain what I'm doing. And then every time I explained it, he was like, yeah, but what if this happens? And then I'd have to be like, oh yeah, that's a good point actually. And I have to redo it.
So how are you feeling about this interview?
Not good. I literally left, and it ended by him going, "Yeah, I gotta go home soon." And I was like, "Oh yeah, totally.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Robby.
yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll give your ex-boss a call since I know him." Oh my God, I forgot about this part. And he like starts reading out he was like, "Is this the right phone number?" And he reads out like like 1, 2, 3. And then I go, "Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4." I read the last 4 and he read the first 3. What the fuck am I doing? What am I talking about? And he was like, "Oh, I was talking about the first 3."
Oh,
Or I think it was actually the opposite. I think I read the first 3 because like, why would anybody need to know the first 3? It's probably going to be the area code, you know?
you know what I think?
What?
I think you should go apply at Little Caesars
McDonald's.
or McDonald's. That works too.
It was bad. It was a bad interview.
Well, honestly, I'm hoping this goes well for you. But
Me too. I've been studying because keep in mind, it was literally I was fired for a day. Like it was literally I got fired or not fired, but like furloughed or whatever. And then the next day I got this phone call and the interview on the same day. So I wasn't exactly prepared.
okay, so you know, you did what you did what you could do. You did what you could do.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It's
it
just
works
sad.
out.
It's just sad. But yeah, that was an embarrassing interview I had. I'm still not over it. It haunts me.
Yeah, I would have chimed in more, but that was way above my head, man.
Yeah, I probably should have talked about less of the I don't know. Just basically more of the story. I'm dumb as hell.
I'm sure somebody listening understood that.
Oh, definitely. Hopefully, maybe.
Not me though.
Right, guys?
Not me.
Right, guys. Nudge, nudge.
Not me though.
Wink, wink.
I didn't understand it at all. All I
Well,
know is that you totally bombed your interview and you're gonna start having to look for a new job.
yep. Anyways,
And
what about
was it-
your embarrassing stories?
Oh, my embarrassing stories. Oh man. Well, I told you the
Another
one. It's really the only embarrassing moment I have. I'm a pretty unembarrassing guy. I don't really have much to say.
Bro's such a cool guy. Bro's such a chill, cool guy. Like, what is embarrassment? Bro's never even heard of that word.
Yeah, no, I don't even know what that is, man.
I actually have another one, but I don't want to hog up all the space.
No, don't worry. I have something.
Okay, good.
I have something. This wasn't. I don't know.
Trust me, I'm not worried.
No, I don't know if this would be. You were actually here. You were here during this. I don't know
I probably caused it.
if I would say this is embarrassing to me, but it caught me very off guard.
Okay.
So it was me, you, and Nathan. And this is when we were in Marysville, jumping off the docks. Just, jumping in the water off the pier, enjoying our summer day.
Okay.
And we get out of the water. We're all starting to walk back to the car.
Oh
I
my
don't have a
God.
shirt on. I just have
I know what you're talking
basketball.
about.
Yeah, I know you know. I know you know. I just have basketball shorts on that are very tight around the they hug the waist, and everything else is very just draped out because they're basketball shorts. And this little girl had to be like what, like
She was like 7.
9 years old, something like that. Okay, context. According to all my friends, you included, everybody else, all say I have a big butt. That's just how it is.
Like it's immaculate.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
No, like it's guys, you don't listeners, you don't understand.
That's
bro.
fantastic. But we're walking
Unreal.
down. We're walking down the pier, back to the parking lot, back to our cars.
Like I dream about it sometimes.
Enough. We walk by this girl, and she looks at me, and just almost shouts, like in a shouting voice, "Yeah!"
Yeah, didn't she have somebody there with her?
Yeah, her older sister, who looked extremely embarrassed, and I'm over here doing that. Okay, like what just happened?
Yeah, like
That I mean, that was an embarrassing moment for the sister, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just remember me and Nathan were dying laughing.
Your little sister just shouts "gyat" at some random guy walking by.
I remember her like slapping her, like the playful slap, like you can't say that, you know?
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
exactly what she said. She's like, "Oh, you can't say that." I just, it's fine, I don't care. But in the back of my mind, I'm just like, what the heck just
First
happened?
traumatized.
I
Yeah, that's a funny story.
basically got, I can't think of the
Or got
word.
catcalled.
Oh yeah, I basically just got catcalled by a 9-year-old. Like, what the heck is that?
That was so funny, dude.
That was a funny moment. That was a funny moment that I have. Like, that wasn't super embarrassing for me personally. It wasn't that bad, but it was just funny.
That was so funny. I actually they're all flooding back to me. I just thought of another recent one.
Let's hear it.
Recent-ish. So, you know I'm a really good cook, right, Caden?
I believe in the first episode we talked about how I feel the opposite of that.
Yeah, I'm not a good cook at all. And I barely ever cook. I actually just cooked my first chicken breast yesterday.
Really? I'm impressed.
It was good. It was actually really good.
That I don't know if I believe.
No, it was. I'm serious, bro. I will send you a photo. I'm sending you a photo right now. We can pause this episode right here. Everybody pause and wait, and Kane's gonna live react to. Oh, not that one. Hold on. Dang, Kane, I gotta kind of scroll down to find your contact, bro. No, I don't. I lied. I just missed it. All right, there you go. I sent you a video. Did you get it?
Yeah, I also got a text from Nathan saying, "Gotta love it when power steering goes out on a hill curve over a bridge."
Oh yeah, Nathan crashed a tractor. He called me before the episode. Kind of embarrassing.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, let me watch this video of you.
So, basically, guys, it's a video of me recording like 2 tiny chicken breasts because I didn't want to cook a big one because I was like, what if I like mess it up? Then I just wasted like so much chicken. So I like cut it down and I cook like small pieces of it. And I'm going like, I think I did pretty good, you know, I'm like showing it off kind of thing. It's got like, I cooked it in like kind of a lot of oil, so it's got kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, like the orangish, like, I don't know. Like it looks pretty decent in my opinion. It tastes pretty good. I'm proud of it. Okay, I think I did good. Like, this looks like tasty, no? Am I wrong? Like, it was a nice bite. This one just came out, but like, see, that's what I was talking about. Like that. I think it did pretty good. 170. It was actually like near the end when I just put it on there. So like, it's probably like, oh no, it's good though. This looks good. It tastes good. What, bro?
Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Robby.
I was pretty proud. Like, I recorded it and everything. Like, wasn't that good looking?
It was pretty good looking.
It was good tasting.
I also made a new dish yesterday too.
Really? What'd you cook?
It was like a new way to cook eggs. More of a scrambled style, but they're steamed eggs. Scrambled as in like there's no white, like the yolk is broke. It's all just completely
Gotcha.
Yeah, all mixed up. And you pour it in a bowl. You put some hot water in there, mix it up, and then you set the bowl in a pot that like on top of like a grate or something inside of a pot that's just boiling water, just making steam. Put the lid on, and you let it steam for like 15 minutes. It comes out, and it's just like a squishy, spongy kind of consistency, and it's like perfect. Like it's perfectly smooth. It's very squishy, and you just put like soy sauce on top, sesame oil, some green onions.
Oh, I'm so hungry, bro.
I'm also hungry. I haven't eaten yet today.
Me neither.
And I mean, speaking of that, we've kind of gotten off topic now.
Well, I was actually gonna rail us back.
Oh, you were gonna rail us back?
So, yeah. So clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to cooking, and I was trying to cook spaghetti for my first dish. You know, like I thought spaghetti's easy; it shouldn't be too bad, right? Right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Okay. And I'm sitting there, and I go get the like stuff and everything, and then I like get to my kitchen and everything, and I make the first one, goes flawlessly. Okay. first like week meal prep. It's chill. I made it. It's good. It tastes good. It tastes just like Mama used to make it. You know.
Just like Mama used to make it.
What?
Just like Mama used to make it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then I finished cooking it, and I set the ground beef back in the fridge. Very important thing that I just said. Next week rolls around. I'm going to cook the next little batch. This ground beef smells a little different. Why does it smell like that? I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I just didn't notice last time. I'll cook it. It'll be fine.
Oh no. 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 No.
Put it in the pan. This smells a little different. This doesn't smell good. This does not smell like Mama used to make it. Maybe I put too much vegetable oil in there.
No.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just the vegetable oil.
Oh no.
It's like kind of sour smelling, you could say.
Tell me you didn't eat it.
Let me try some.
No.
Isn't it taste like awful?
Oh.
Is this spoiled? This is definitely spoiled. It finally hits me. I think I knew the whole time, but I was kind of in like, I was coping, you know, I was like, no, like it'll be fine. You know, I didn't just waste like $20 or whatever. It'll be fine. I'll look it up, like how to tell like if like meat is spoiled. Oh, it'll be like slimy, you know, like that's what I'm reading. I like rub my fingers across the other, like, cause I have like 2 like blocks of it that I was going to cook. I only was cooking 1 block. Take out the other block. I mean, it's a little bit slimy. I'm kind of like getting really sad that I just wasted this money, and it's okay. I'm gonna out myself also really quick. It's like 10:30, maybe like 11. And yeah, I know it's really late to cook dinner. Leave me alone, okay? And
Actually, to defend you a little bit, there are moments where I make dinner at like midnight. I'm not even kidding.
It's just a vibe. Like I think I was actually playing Subnautica 2 and I got off and I was like, I should probably cook dinner. Like I've had ground beef for a while. It might go bad soon. Yeah, not soon, bro. It went bad last week. Like, what are we doing? And I call my my girlfriend at the time, currently my girlfriend. What am I talking about at the time? And yeah, I call her, and at the time it's like I said, like midnight.
You said 10:30.
Maybe 11. Okay, bro. I was trying to make it seem not as bad, bro. I was trying to make it seem not as bad. And also, like, I started cooking around then, you know? So I was like, I kind of like stopped because I was freaking out because, like, it was like bad.
Okay. Continue.
You know? So I call her. And she like wakes up groggily and like answers the phone, like, hello? I'm like, Jen. I'm like trying to whisper because I don't want to be like really loud and annoying. And I'm like, is this beef bad? She's like, I don't fucking know. Like, what are you talking about? She's like so confused, and she just woke up. And I'm like, I think it's bad. And she's like, Robbie, it's probably fine. It was not. It is not fine. She just wanted me to hang up the phone so she could go back to bed, bro. It was not fine.
Did you eat it? I need to know. Did you eat it?
I didn't eat it.
Okay. All right.
But I tried cooking the second batch, and I did taste it again.
I was going to say, I've heard a very similar story on a well-renowned podcast.
Really? Wait, do they talk about this?
Basically. And if you would have made the same mistake, I would have laughed so hard and been very disappointed in you.
I didn't eat it, thankfully, but I did throw it in the trash without a separate bag, so the apartment stank like rotting beef for the whole week until garbage day.
Man, you're a real genius, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, like, my brain just like shut off because I was panicking. Like, I just wasted so much money on this beef and everything, and it smells bad. And now it's gonna smell even bad, like worse. So that whole week consisted of me going to spray the trash can once I got home with Febreze.
Well, seems like you had an eventful night.
Yeah, so anybody listening out there, you should definitely put your meat back in the freezer after you're done with it. Just a heads up. Oh, also your spaghetti sauce. Found that out the hard way too at the same time.
That is a thing. A lot of people make spaghetti sauce in bulk and they freeze it. So yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh no, you don't have to freeze spaghetti sauce. Just put it back in the fridge.
Oh, you don't put it back in the fridge?
I didn't.
Man, you are a real genius. You know that?
No, because literally, like it was on the shelf, not in a frozen area. So I was like, oh, it should be fine. When you open it up, then you have to freeze it. How am I supposed to know that, bro? It wasn't frozen to begin with. Like, why would just freeze it to begin with, and then I have to? I don't know.
You're losing me, Robbie. You're losing me.
That's okay. I'm rambling.
Yeah. Well, I think we should wrap this up then. Starting to get to that point.
Thank God. I have so many more that I thought of, and they do not need to be said.
Oh, don't worry. Maybe we'll do a part 2.
Oh, no, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Yeah.
Part 2, but only you talk. I'll just sit and listen.
Okay. Whoa.
No.
All right,
That's
guys,
fine.
Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Thanks for listening to the podcast, guys.
No, wait, we'll just said and stop talking, bro.
See you next time.